kernel of wisdom here again, YouTube. Uh, you know, for most of my uh, teen and adult life, well, especially pretty much all my adult life. I haven't been an adult for that long, but anyway, for a good part of my life for the past few years, I would always get extremely frustrated with these claims of nice guys finish last, nerds never want the I mean, nerds never get the girl. Sorry, of course, nerds want the girl. Who doesn't? Um, Nerds never get the girl. Nerds always get disrespected and whatever because, well, clearly I'm a female nerd and I like nice guys. I like a guy who would treat me, who'd be nice, and because I'm a nice person, offline. uh, so I just, I, and in high school I was really a wallflower, and I was really shy and introverted. Not a lot of guys would approach me, and I'd always get annoyed with all of these like nice guys never get any play from women stuff, and especially because when I would say, well, what about us nice girls? The response would usually be, oh, well, y'all are fat and ugly, and men aren't judged on their looks, so men don't, so us nerds don't have to look like anything as long as we're nice people, as long as we got money, we're entitled to someone. But you girls, no, you're useless to the society. Go die in a grease fire. That would be like in my interpretation, that would be the general gist of it. And I'd get annoyed with attractive men of any socioeconomic status who would identify with a hideous fat chud like Tom Leakis, who looks exactly like a sunburnt pig's ass. I mean, he is just not attractive. I don't care how much money he has. I don't, or even if he was a nice guy, he's just no. That's you know, yeah, I just get annoyed with people like when you hear somebody like Tom Leakis saying, oh well, women don't like us nice guys, and that's why Tom Leakis is an asshole now. No, women just don't like his ugly fat ass. But well, I just rambled on again. So let me just get to the point of my video. But I'm not really angry with men who say things like this anymore. Well, I wasn't angry to begin with. I saw their side, but now I know why they're saying things like, oh well, it doesn't matter how they look, because women lie to them and tell them this bullshit. And they also lie to them about the bad, horrible men that did them wrong. A lot of them do. I mean, women, just stop telling these lies to men. Be honest, be accountable, be truthful about what really goes on. Because a lot of times what I'm starting to see now is a lot of times it's not that the guy was really bad or that he was a thug or anything. It's that she used her she used her body. She used what was in between her legs to try to trap the guy. To try to get the guy to stick around and to get him to stay around. And it really doesn't work like that. That's not a good choice. That's a really idiotic thing to do. But what third wave feminism teaches us is that female promiscuity is okay. Since male promiscuity is tolerated, the response to that isn't, well, let's just discourage promiscuity. No, that would make too much sense. The response is, let's just all fuck like a bunch of bunny rabbits. That's basically the response to that, to make everything fair. And so what this does is, so women hear this, they hear it's okay to have this behavior, and then they'll hear the expression from both men and women about how powerful the vagina is, and how it could do anything, and how it could make men do anything, and they take that a little too damn literally, and think that if they get fixated on this guy who's very attractive in their eyes, and who has an engaging personality, or charisma in their eyes, or what people call swag whatever you want to call it. Some women, they'll get fixated on this one guy and will want to spend the rest of their life with this one guy for whatever reasons, for whatever individual reasons. And the guy, on the other hand, he might just see her as, a girlfriend, or see her as a fuck buddy, or just see her as the potential, but it's not. But the deep romantic feelings aren't mutual. But in the woman's mind, she can make them mutual by throwing herself at him. And when she figures out that that doesn't work for her, that he just takes the sex, and that doesn't even make him a bad guy or somebody who's taking advantage of her. She made the choice to do that, and then he said, "Oh, okay, sure, why not?" That doesn't make him the bad guy. But people just hear her side of the story and come running to everybody else, talking about how he was such a cad and he was such a piece of shit or whatever, and how he just because he doesn't want to be with her, even if he might have made it clear that he didn't want to be with her, either directly or by his actions. She still can't take the accountability for the fact that she failed at discipline and at logic and at reading people's intentions. That somehow makes him the villain. People hear this and say, "Oh, well, why did you pick that thug? Why did you pick that bad guy?" Because he wasn't a bad guy. I don't know. I just get annoyed with this because this lie has sparked this entire gender war. This lie and this lack of accountability. Because when you think about it, if you say that most or all women just like bad guys, you're pretty much saying that every guy out here with the woman is a bad guy, or that most men are bad guys, and that's not true. Most men are just have average morals and stuff. There's society in general. Well, I'm not going to get into that, but individual people have varying different moral degrees. But most men out here are not thugs. Most men out here are not bad guys. Most men out here are not obnoxious alpha douches. It's just that if a woman is thinking emotionally completely and doesn't have any logic and feels that her vagina just has superpowers and can turn any man into her husband just like that, and then she sees that fails, she gets angry at the guy instead of thinking, "Oh, well, why don't I just give my body to somebody who shows that they love me for me, and who mutually, then there's a mutual spark between us." But no, that would mean women that are accountable for their actions, so that always goes out the window. I don't know why I'm even saying this now, but the links in the description box just sort of made me sick to my stomach at the hypocrisy and just the lack of responsibility on women's part. And I really can't identify with this behavior. Not only can I not identify with it, but I find it very destructive, and I think it needs to be called out. So that's my rant. Colonel Wisdom out.